A very warm welcome to the 5th edition of the B4P Snapshot Interview series. Today we talk with Conrad Richardson, a renowned expert in the field of smart and sustainable urban mobility development. Recently, Conrad is based in Singapore, but before he has lived in Phnom Penh, where he worked as consultant of the SMMR project, Sustainable Design of Urban Mobility in Medium-Sized Metropolitan Regions. The project is an ASEAN-German cooperation with the objective to implement concepts and strategies for integrated and sustainable mobility across the 10 ASEAN member states in Southeast Asia. Please briefly describe your input about sustainable urban mobility solutions to the B4P Transformation Toolbox guideline. What do you perceive as most relevant to foster their implementation?
So my contribution to the Build for People Transformation Toolbox guidelines was really centered on promoting sustainable urban mobility solutions that prioritize walking, cycling, small wheel transport, so active mobility, complemented by efficient public transport and shared mobility services. And to foster the implementation of all these principles, you need a kind of local champion. This can be someone from the government, it can be activist groups, it can be academics, students, or professors. Another very important component is capacity building and just knowledge exchange. It's very important that anyone and everyone engaging with these principles has a level understanding of what's being discussed, but also why. So a good theoretical understanding of the principles, as well as a practical understanding, be it from different use cases. As for pushing this forward, then if the other three critical factors are achieved, the next is just institutionalizing these practices so that they can be applied not just in the areas that Build for People was working in, but in other neighborhoods and at a city level and in other cities in Cambodia.
What is your personal vision of the future of public spaces with regards to sustainable urban mobility solutions, considering the existing governance framework and cultural norms in the region?
The best way to approach it is by applying the Avoid, Shift, Improve framework, which is one that really focuses on moving the greatest number of people instead of the greatest number of cars. So focusing more on people-centered solutions. And going back to the Avoid, Shift, Improve framework, just to illustrate this a bit better, we need to avoid creating systems and services that promote an over-reliance on private cars. And so when we've avoided promoting the private car, we can then also focus, and at the same time, focus on shifting. So shifting people out of their cars into sustainable alternatives. So public transport, this could be bus rapid transit corridors, light rail transit, metro systems, all project typologies Phnom Penh is exploring, but also shift towards active transport. And ultimately, to transform how people move and to improve public spaces, you really just need good planning and good governance. And I certainly hope that the work we did and the work we did together with Build for People can showcase what can be done and can be scaled across the entirety of the city, but also to other cities. And hopefully Cambodia can also become a case study for other countries in the region and beyond to emulate some of these principles.
Our sincere gratitude goes to Conrad Richardson as well as to the SMMR project.